is what it is for when you lose a small game in the season. And now when you got the last game of the season, I'm expecting. Oh, anyway, I don't know.
Yeah, like, not to be negative or anything like that, but I kind of saw this result coming. In terms of coming back to the bio bubble, I was like not convinced at all with the way Chiefs was playing, even at the beginning of the year when we came back after the Christmas season. I was like, the way we're playing, we're gonna win the league like that. Forget it.
Yeah. All right. Let me just. I want to start this thing formally. I think we live actually on YouTube at the moment. I see Temba. Temba is also in the building. Temba, I'll get to you. I just want to speak to Matabo quickly first, and then I'll get to you next, Temba. So yeah, man, thanks for you watching Amakhosi for live. We have completely, I want to say bottled. We've bottled it. We've completely blown it. Baroka FC 1, Kaizer Chiefs 1. I've got Matabo here. He's let me get your feelings. I'm kind of speechless. I'm heartbroken. We've lost the league on the last day of the season to Sundowns. What do you think happened in this game? And what are your feelings about the game?
I was like, as soon as they got the goal, I was happy. You know, like any other Kaizer Chiefs fan would be happy. And then I was like, can they get the second goal? Because I know when we stuck on one lead, there's no way another team will not score because of our defense. Our defense this whole season has been shocking.
Yeah.
You know, I asked myself this question. How is it that Chiefs is number one the whole season and teams are not realizing that the Chiefs has got a problem with the defense? And it's been happening for years. Even when, who's this coach? Compella was starting off. Since 2015, we've been having issues. And we haven't sorted them out. We've been sorting out the front line as well as the midfield. But the back, we've been letting in goals. And then I asked myself, why did we let go of Teenage as well? Teenage Khadeb.
Yeah.
So it's those questions. I just don't know anymore.
It's a long, hard look that we need to, at the club now. The club, the management needs to. I mean, this is again last season. We saw on the last day of the season, we blew it against TS Galaxy. I don't want to say small team, but a team in the first division. It was the last day of the season also in Nedbank Cup. We could have had some silverware, and we blew it. Today, again, is it just also the players? A lot of the players from that team played again today. We just don't know how to handle the pressure. And all we needed to do, was score goals, attack, because we knew in the back of our mind, Sundowns were going to do the same thing, and that's their biggest strength. They have numbers in attack, and we couldn't do that today. We relied on that one goal again, which we did against Chipa, and we did against Stellenbosch, and all these teams. We've been doing that same thing: score one, and just sit back and defend.
Yeah.
That has been the problem for us all season? What do you think? The strategy of the manager. Yeah.
It has been, because if you look at it, the whole season, what have we been doing? Playing one route football. What's one route football going to get you? What is it going to get you? Because we all know how Chiefs plays. Even if they're not going to win the title, we all know how Chiefs plays. Chiefs is a team that plays the ball on the ground. Actually, most of the teams in South Africa play the ball on the ground. Pace.
Yeah.
As an advantage. So now, when you're playing long balls, defenders that are at the back are obviously going to push them out. The same thing, besides us winning against Chipa, the same thing happened.
Yeah.
We had to rely on a long ball. And we did not have other strategic ways of playing and changing up the game. So we stuck to one thing.
Yeah, man. Hey, it's a huge problem that I foresee in the future for the club. There needs to be. I'm seeing tweets and messages of the club needs an overhaul. There needs to be a new manager. I mean, do you think Middendorp, this is the end of the road now? It's done.
It is, but let me be honest with you. We've been hearing this thing of overhaul from management. Every single season, the beginning of the season, we'd hear from the management of Kaizer Chiefs. I'm not going to say Babu Mutaung. I'm not going to pinpoint names. Let's say I'm not going to pinpoint names, but we've been hearing from the management that they're going to overhaul the team. And when you overhaul the team, this means that you, as a person, have to decide on whether to, one, risk it all, bring in the youth, the academy, and try and build for maybe 5 to 10 years going onwards.
True.
If you want to overhaul the team.
Yeah.
The well-experienced players, and then slowly introduce the youngsters into the team.
Yeah.
Since this bio bubble, haven't you realized that Njabulo Blom hasn't been playing? I don't know if he's injured.
Not
Is
once.
he injured?
I don't know.
We're in the dark. We're practically in the dark. I'm literally going on every single day. I go on to these publications to see what's happening with Chiefs, because I want to keep myself updated and not be that person that's like, ignorant and be like, well, where is Njabulo Blom? I read these articles. There's nothing that talks about him. And he was our signing player at the beginning of the season. Where was he? Where was he?
Yo, and like, did we even look, in your opinion, did we even look like we were going to win this game from the first minute, or even from the second half? You know?
No. From my side, I don't think so, because to be truly honest with you, the team has been playing the same setup every single time. Middendorp is too predictable. He is too predictable. He does not have another plan B, plan C, plan D. It's just like that. So what can we do?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, fuck. I'm so upset, bro. I'm like, I had to take a nice long break after the match, calm myself down, also like collect my tears. But yeah, this is where we're at now, and shit, it's been a long one. I think we all need a break. We need a holiday. Let's all go. Let's hope that the players can go back. I think we need to release a few players. Yeah, any last thoughts from you?
From my side, I wouldn't be surprised if Middendorp leaves. I'm hearing rumors that Gavin Hunt might be in the running. So both Pirates and Chiefs are going after him. But I doubt Pirates is going to go after him, because they already got Zimbabwe, I think. And then we, on the other hand, even when we won games, we still abused Middendorp. So the management is watching what's going on. So we're not going to be like, we're happy with where we are. Even if we finish second, we still, even if we won the league on top of that, we still won Middendorp out. So I think Gavin Hunt might come in. That's what I think. I hope he changes up the game plan and makes sure that things go in the right direction, because the way I'm seeing it right now, I see us struggling even next season if we keep Middendorp, truly speaking. Yeah.
All right. Thanks, my brother. Thank you so much for coming on to Amakhosi for Live. Let's hope the team can pick themselves up from this, and we see something different next season. I don't know what to expect. I thought this was the heights, but now we're just in the dumps. Anyway, thank you for joining us on Amakhosi for Live.
Thank you very much.
Thanks, brother. Temba.
What's up, my brother? How are you, man?
Good, man. Hold on. Just a second. Let's sort this out.
And we can take my thing there from there.
There you go. Can you turn your camera sideways for me, please?
Sideways like this.
Yeah, like that. Yeah, sure. Cool, because we're live, man. We're live on YouTube. People are watching us on YouTube. So hello. Shame. All right, let me start. Hold on. Are you on mute? Hold on. How do I unmute you? What's going on here? Wait. I can't hear you, brother.
Unmute. Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Can you hear me?
yes. I can hear you. Yeah,
All right.
perfect. All right. You're watching Amakhosi for live. I'm with Temba here. Temba, you all know him. I don't know if you're a former or you're still a current champion, but
Yeah.
You're an MMA champion, EFC champion. You run your own, studio now. I think you do training and stuff like that. Yeah.
Yes, brother. Yeah. But
Yeah,
right
man.
now, it's very frustrating what happened, man. I don't know what to do with this whole situation with our team, man. Kaizer Chiefs didn't do any favor for us today.
Well, yeah, man. I'm sure you'd be all. I mean, as much as every Kaizer Chiefs fan is disappointed now. Your feelings about the game today? You know what? Was that a title winning team? That performance that they put on the field. Oh, Timba's gone. Hey, Timba. Hello.
He's not the best goalkeeper in South Africa anymore. Those times are gone, and people must not keep on saying bring Kune back. He's not the problem solver. Vuma would have done better saving that goal than what he did, Kune.
Wait, but give me a second there, because I lost you in the beginning there. Because you started talking and I lost you in the beginning. So what were you saying? The reason why I missed what you said in the beginning. Tell me what you said in the beginning.
Yeah, so first thing first, I was saying, my brother, is that the biggest problem we have at Chiefs is that the supporters, us, we keep on screaming and saying we want Kune back, Kune back. Kune is a thing of the past. He's no longer that good. He's not a good goalkeeper. He is the problem for that goal today. He literally dived for a ball that he could just have stood there and the ball hit him and goes out. Do you get what I'm saying? That's the first problem that we have. The second problem that we have is that we keep on playing Parker. Why? And we're playing Parker. He's not doing anything. He's making. He has been making mistakes in the past, I think, 4 games ever since this whole thing of lockdown happened. He's been doing the same mistakes. We give the same guy a chance, and he's not young anymore. He's 35, I think, if I'm not mistaken. It's not a good thing. It's not a good thing that the youngsters are sitting on the bench, knowing that adult is on the pitch, but he's still not doing well. That just kills the confidence for the young guys that are on the bench that can do so much better. That have got the time and the time and the hunger to do well. And these guys are getting paid a lot of money, man, to play like that. I'm sorry, these are my homeboys. Kama Billiard, Katsande. Man, when it comes to Chiefs, I don't support players. I support my team. I love Chiefs, and Chiefs comes first, man. And right now, those guys, look, Kama can still stay at Chiefs. He can stay at Chiefs because he's a good soccer player. He needs to focus on soccer. He needs to focus on soccer for him to do well, because talent alone won't get him anywhere. He needs to focus. Katande, I'm sorry, but the days are gone, man. Katande, Parker, Matoho, Kune, and so many other guys that are not as good anymore. Please, can they make their way away from our team? Because I don't support individuals. I support Kaizer Chiefs. It's in my heart. I love Kaizer Chiefs. I don't love players. I love Kaizer Chiefs. When Chiefs win, I win. And I'm a happy person when Chiefs win. Right now, the best thing that these players can do for us and make the fans happy, other than winning the league that way they were supposed to do today, is for the players that are old to start resigning, not even getting released, resign so that the fans can be happy. And then we sign Gavin Hunt as our head coach. Look, Middentop, we didn't give this guy a chance. Middentop needs to be the assistant coach of Gavin Hunt. That will work. And get rid of the other guy. What is his name? Sean Bartlett, whatever you call him.
Sean Bartlett, yeah.
Yeah, we need to get rid of him. Pirates has got two coaches that are good coaches, that are quality coaches. That is Zunaib guy, and that guy, the assistant coach of Pirates, used to be the head coach of Maritzburg. So why can't we do that? Why can't we invest in our coaching? take Gavin Hunt, make him, because Gavin Hunt, I know for a fact he's a very strict guy when it comes to dedication, hard work, and being able to, he doesn't play you just because he likes you. He plays you because you work hard. Mid on top, he was under pressure from the management, and we need to give him a chance as an assistant coach. He stays with Gavin Hunt. We get rid of that Sean Bartlett because we're not going to do ourselves a favor if we keep him for the next season. And we need to get rid of Kune, bring back Akpay, give Vuma a chance. At least there's a hope. If Kune is gone off the team, there's hope for the other youngsters, the goalkeepers, that, hey, there is a door for you now. Because we can't live in 2010. Kune was good in 2010. After that, what has he done? Nothing. Unfortunately, and I'm sorry, man, these guys cheat their age, man. Guy was got gray hair and okay, the excuse is what? What's the excuse? He's got gray hair on his beard. Come on, man. I'm very, for me, my brother, for the game, the guys were not hungry. The guys didn't want to win. They did that to themselves, and they did that to us. And we must not forgive them. We must not forgive them for that. Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm feeling your emotions. I'm feeling your emotions as well. So, I mean, I know you're saying Gavin Hunt. You know, if Gavin Hunt's gonna come in, there needs to be, like I was telling Matabo, and a lot of fans are saying there needs to be a complete overhaul. I mean, Bobby Mutaung is still there. People are still gonna put the blame on Bobby because there's so much influence from the boardroom of Bobby. Is that, because Gavin Hunt is such a strong person, and Bobby is such influence also. Is it gonna work? Is something like that can work for Kaizer Chiefs?
Look, like we've been blaming Bobby, but we need a strong personality to come to Chiefs, and that's Gavin Hunt. If Gavin Hunt is not going to be happy at Chiefs, he's going to leave and he's going to expose Bobby Mutaung that I'm not going to be coaching a team that has someone telling me what to do. So for us to know the exact truth, we need someone that is vocal, someone that will come in there and say, hey, that has got a strong personality. Gavin Hunt, the strongest, one of the strongest mind. Pitso is the strongest. Mentally, Pitso is the strongest person in Africa when it comes to football as a coach. That guy deserves to coach in the Premier League or any other league. He will win championships there. You give him good players, you give him average players, he will win. Because you know what? That guy is dedicated. Pitso is a very dedicated man. We need someone in South Africa currently that can compete with Pitso. It's Gavin Hunt. Because Gavin Hunt doesn't take any of this nonsense. And Gavin Hunt is a strong personality. If Gavin Hunt knows that he is good, he doesn't have to be told that he's good. And if he's not happy at Chiefs, he's going to leave and go find another team, just like he did to this team in Toronto that said, no, we're not going to pay you this XYZ because you are overpriced. He said, okay, cool, I'm going to find my way. That's exactly what he is. That's his personality. That's the people we want. And we need people that are strong enough to say, hey, I don't want this guy, I don't want this guy, I don't want this guy. And we need good players that are dedicated. For me, the player number one that we need to get immediately. People might say, oh, XYZ, because I know him, but I know Kama as well. I know Katande as well. Cole Alexander, I see his statuses on WhatsApp every single day. Cole Alexander, he is a hard worker. Through lockdown, he was training. While his Katande was busy doing fashion, doing clothes, and the fans were praising him doing clothes, those Turkey clothes, clothes from Turkey, the cheapskates. It's not, those things are not original, man. He's not, look, for me, I unfollow Katanda, I unfollowed Kamam. I don't support them. I support Kaizer Chiefs. You must understand that. And I'm very pissed
Are those
off
boys
with
your
them.
friends? They're your friends, man.
No, man. They're not hard workers. I understand one language. You know me. I work hard.
Yeah.
I'm a hard worker. I'm a world champion because I work hard. And I don't want to associate myself or to see things that can affect my mentality. My mentality is a hard worker. So if like this doesn't apply just because those guys they are from Zimbabwe. My man, even my own young brother, when he was training in my gym, he was not working hard. I tell him to fuck off. I don't give a shit when you don't work hard and you are not focused on what you want to do in life. you can go, my brother. You can go find a way somewhere else. So that's what I'm telling you. Katande is not a hard worker. He used to work hard. Now he's not a hard worker. He's busy doing fashion and doing many other things. Kama Billiard, he's a very talented guy, but he's not a hard worker. He's not focused on soccer. He's focused on chilling with his boys, focused on this and that. Focus on soccer. He's got only like 3 more years of playing soccer. It's not much to ask. These guys have been playing soccer for since they were like 7, 8 years old. There's not much to ask. 3 years of your career to do the absolute best, and then you can live and retire well. That's not much to ask, my brother. That's what Cole Alexander is doing. Cole Alexander right now, that guy is going to do so much work. I don't even know today. Maybe he was the man of the match, if I'm not mistaken again. Why?
Yeah.
Because he put in the work through the whole lockdown. We need to sign that guy. When he becomes a free agent now, we need to sign Cole Alexander. And we need to get Gavin Hunt, because Gavin Hunt, I know for a fact, my friends, that also like my friend Nyasha plays in China. When he comes to South Africa, he goes and trained by Gavin Hunt at Vets. And he tells me Gavin Hunt pushes the guys. He makes sure the guys work hard. And that's a guy that we need. And if you can't fall into the system of Gavin Hunt, it will quickly eliminate you. Then the guys that work hard will stay. And we don't need talented guys. We need hard workers, people that are hungry. If you see the Sundowns guys today, they played like they want to win. They were not under pressure, but they played wanting to win. They know what they wanted it, and they wanted it for a reason, and they achieved their goal. Congratulations to Peter Mosimane. That brother worked so hard. Congratulations to Tembazone and the rest of the other boys. Those guys dedicated themselves. They, during this lockdown, level 4, I know I see Tembazone's statuses. I also have him on my WhatsApp. They were not around. They went the whole team out of the city. While we were having our Katande doing modeling and this city with these Givenchy clothes and all that and tooks. Come on, man. I'm not happy. I'm very, very upset, my brother.
All right. Aish. Sorry, man. I'm also feeling you, but thank you. Thanks so much, Temba. Thanks you for talking to us on Amakhosi.
Thank you, brother.
And thanks so much this
I
season.
You know me, man. Like I will say things even if they don't say it, I'll say things, man. I don't have to have friends for me to. Right now, I'm doing this for Chiefs. I support Chiefs. I love Chiefs. I supported Chiefs before these guys were there. And I'm not going to do any favor and trying to sugarcoat anybody. No, the guys, Cardoso out. Cardoso too. Cardoso must go. Frosler, we must keep Frosler. We must keep Akpay. We must give Ramakin Pakele a chance, because you know what? People complain about him because he was not given a chance. He was only given 2 or 3 chances only this whole season. Do you get what I'm saying? Ramakin was a quality when he was at Sundowns. Bring him. And also they need to play football, not try to just launch the balls and put into the Nokovic. They need to play 2 styles, for Nokovic and for Kama, so that we can see at least Kama. The ball must be played on the ground as well. You understand what I'm saying? They must play football, not playing this thing that they are playing right now, that you launch the ball.
Yeah.
That's not football. They need to play football, man. And like I said to you, Frosla must stay. Ngezana must stay. Ngezana is our next Matoho if he focuses and if he takes his opportunity when he is given. Ngezana must stay. Frosla must stay. And the other guy, Sassman, must stay. The goalkeeper must stay, definitely. He's the best goalkeeper in South Africa. If he doesn't win goalkeeper of the season, something might be going wrong. Akpay, he's the best goalkeeper in South Africa currently. Him and Afori from I don't know where Afori is, but those 2 guys are good goalkeepers. We must also look past this thing of saying, okay, he's from Nigeria, this is South Africa, we must always have Kunin. No, man, let's not tribalist here. Let's play someone because they are good, not just because they come from this certain area. No, man. That's why Africa will stay behind in terms of sports, because we're always thinking that, okay, we must do this for that. We need to do the right thing, play the guys that are good, simple and plain. And Kambole next season, we need to play him more. Who else? Moleko, we need to utilize him more next season as well. That other guy, Bacchus, we need to keep him as well. And Yeah, the team is still good. We still have youngsters on the team. We get few more guys in from vets. The guys that are coming from vets, we get them in. The hungry guys, don't take the guys that have made it, because Chiefs needs the guys that are hungry. Remember when Mosona came, he was hungry. When he came from Zimbabwe, he was coming from the bush, man. He was hungry. We need hungry guys at Chiefs. We don't want guys that are already full, like the other guys that are vets. No, don't take those guys. Take the hungry guys, like that Monare guy. No, let's leave him there. We need hungry guys. Do you get what I'm saying? And Chiefs will do so much better, do so much like well and well, you know. And the sky's the limit for us, man. I accept that it's like sky's the limit for Sundowns right now. 4 seasons in a row. You gotta appreciate them, man. They're doing well. Congratulations to Pizzo and his boys.
All right, man. Thanks, Chamber. Hunter.
Yeah, thank you, brother.
Thank you so much, man. Thank you for coming on Amakhosi for Live.
Thank you.
Hunter.
What's up?
Hey, let me just get this sorted. All right, you ready?
Sure.
All right, you watch Amakhosi for Live. How do I say this? Kaizer Chiefs have lost the league on the last day of the season. We've drawn to Baroka, while Sundowns won on their side against Black Leopards. It was there for the taking, slipped through our hands during this lockdown resumption of the season. Everything just got bad to worse as the games went on. Kind of like, what do you say? The writing was on the wall, if you want to say that, in the last few games. Was it on the wall, Hunter?
You should ask the players that. They're the ones that were playing on the field.
Sorry?
You should be asking the players that, because they were the ones that were playing on the field. I mean, all we were doing as supporters, we were just giving motivation to them.
Yeah.
But whenever they would actually lose and we are criticizing them, they come and complain.
Yeah.
They come and complain. What's there for us to motivate here? Huh? What's there for us to motivate? Honestly speaking, because honestly, Mish, I've said it time and time again that the cracks are starting to show. We are too predictable. And if we are not careful, we will fall short. Looks like the players just didn't pay attention to our videos and all that. Maybe they just don't give a damn about what we have to say. I mean, no mood to laugh or wow whatsoever. I mean, that is how upsetting I am. None of the guys are actually serious. None of them. Give credit to a few guys. Look at the whole season. He really worked his socks off on his debut season, and I just feel so sorry for him that he actually had to come to this result, considering the fact that he had been working so hard. Billiard had a really disappointing season, but he started to pick up in the last games. Yeah. And I really commend him for that. I mean, to today's game, he did all he could. He wanted to win the game. It's unfair that one player wanted to win the game, but what about the rest of the players as well?
True.
Only 2 players wanted to win the game for Kaizer Chiefs, which was Samuel Nurkovic and Kama Billiard. Honestly. I mean, that is the kind of...
I don't want to say that. I mean, Frostler also, he did his bit. I mean, he tried, but I don't...
Yeah, but there were times where he just cocked it up, man. There are times where he just cocked it up. There were a few passes that were like so easy, but he just cocked it up. He just pushed so far and just too much for the guys to actually reach it. Make no mistake about it. He had quite a good game, but he needs to work on polishing his passes as well, especially considering today's game. I mean, the attitude of the players was just absolute nonsense, honestly. It was just absolute nonsense. How on earth on the final day of the season, when you know that you are the ones that are under pressure, you decide to defend a 1-goal lead? How on earth does that happen, especially on Kaizer Chiefs standards?
That's what's
The normal Kaizer Chiefs standards, hold on. The normal Kaizer Chiefs standards is that you take the lead, a very, very comfortable lead. Only then do you decide to defend, or you can do a nice time. But if you have a look at recent games, even the games in which we have won, it was just by 1 goal or 1-0, 1-0. Simple.
Yeah, man. That's the most frustrating thing. You think, cool, change the strategy now. Today is must win at all costs. Play attacking all the way. Get 3 goals, get 2 goals, get up there. You know what I mean? I only saw them starting to get up there and like want to attack in the last 10 minutes, even 15. I don't know, but it wasn't. It was too late. Again, same thing, time and time again. We saw the same thing against Chipa. So the same thing against Wits. I mean, the Wits game we attacked throughout. I mean, if they brought that same mentality against that we did against the Wits game, today we would have won. I don't know whether maybe Baroka is a better side or played better than us. Did Baroka play better than us?
Mesh, you're saying that today we could have won? No, we could have won against Stellenbosch because that is the game where we could have wrapped up this league. We messed it all up. Okay? That's where we messed it all up. This game was just supposed to be formalities for us to just take the trophy and lift it so we can go home.
Yeah. I mean, true. I mean, we made it, like you said, last week and the week before. We keep making it difficult for ourselves. But I don't know. Eh? Just give me a second. Hold on, man. Just give me a second. Hello? Oh shit! Sorry, my mic was on. My mic was on. Sorry. Shit. Sorry. Anyway, as I was saying, what were you saying before? I completely lost my thought here.
Yeah, we were busy talking about the final games of the season, how we could have won those games as well. But look, honestly speaking, Kaizer Chiefs only have themselves to blame. I mean, it's 29 games on top of the log and just one game to be dethroned.
Yeah.
Because of lack of the correct attitude, lack of hunger, and lack of the will to win.
Yeah.
I told you before that I find it really unfair that us as the supporters, we are going to be motivating these guys to actually perform well, and then they give us crap results. That's a real slap in the face.
Yeah,
We've been experiencing the same slap in the face for 5 straight years now. And I don't think the players even care how we feel, considering the body language that they actually had today. I mean, I'm really not in the mood as to what they have to say and all that. I'm really not in the mood. There's absolutely no excuse. They brought this onto themselves.
Yeah.
Well, they must face the music. Along told you we were going to face the music. Along told you.
The players, are they good enough to play for this club? I think we need to ask ourselves it.
Not all of them.
Who deserves to be there and who doesn't?
Not all of them. The current senior players, they need to step aside. Current senior players need to step aside, give the youngsters a chance. We need hungry players, Mitch. Okay? We need hungry players. We can't be sticking to the same old so-called experienced players that are just going to give us lackluster performances. No, for real. So how are we expected to actually challenge for the league title if at all we're going to be having the same amount, kind of players? How on earth are we going to be taken seriously if at all we don't even have a plan B? I mean, not only should the players be reshuffled, the technical team should be reshuffled as well. If you really, really want to win the league, then you must consider a coach that is capable of winning a league. Ernst Middendorp has proven that during his whole career that he's not a title-winning coach. That is no wonder Arminia Bielefeld had been relegated to the second division of the German Bundesliga. I mean, really, I don't care if he's the coach of the century for Arminia Bielefeld. This is Kaizer Chiefs. This is not Arminia Bielefeld. This is Kaizer Chiefs. We are the most supported team in the country. We're the most successful team in the country. And if you're going to be bringing a lackluster coach who's going to be giving us crap performances and crap results, then you need to kick him out. We are sick and tired of being slapped in the face here. We are. So the senior players who refuse to show up, they must just get out. Really. The senior players who don't even want to take responsibility and who don't even want to put up a fight, get out. We want hungry players here. This is Kaizer Chiefs, man. We want hungry players. Where is the hunger in this side? Worse off, you playing in the 50th anniversary jersey, in which I long said it plenty of times that it is a sacred jersey. I don't think the players have had that in their minds. And they just cock it up.
Can you blame, I don't want to blame, but can you say also there was this momentum that we had in Feb and March, and that completely threw us off with COVID and lockdown, and we came back, the momentum was gone. If we had carried on the season through March, April, and May, that momentum would have carried on. I mean, it's no excuse now to say that, and it's too late. But do you think it could have been that way?
Mish, going into lockdown, we had already dropped points in March. We didn't even win a single game in March, let's be honest. We never did. So it is no use blaming lockdown, and it is no use saying that no, if it wasn't for COVID, we would have still kept the momentum. What momentum was there? Because prior to lockdown, we had dropped points. We started to drop points, and we started to experience the cracks as well. And we had the whole 5 months of lockdown to actually rectify this whole thing. And what came out of it, it's absolutely shocking. It is not the same Kaizer Chiefs that was playing in the first half of the season. I long told you, Mish, that in the last games, in the last few games that are going to be played, we're going to be tested mentally. These guys did not pass the mental test. They didn't. They didn't pass the mental test. And they showed it in those games. I told you that Mamelodi Sundowns, the reason why they were able to win this league is because they were mentally fit to win this league. It was not about strength at all. It's all about mentality.
Yeah.
And even when they lost against Baroka, they did not let that loss against Baroka to actually get the better of them. No. They switched on to winning mode against Polokwane City, hammered them 3-0. Then they went on to today's game against Black Leopards, hammered them 3-0. That's how they won the title. It's a mentality thing. Kaizer Chiefs do not have that. And I think it's a thing of the Soweto teams. Because even Orlando Pirates as well, for 2 seasons running, they couldn't even win the league. Because why? They did not have the mental capacity and the mental strength to actually win the league. Kaizer Chiefs were given a chance, same thing. Same thing. 2 Soweto teams, same WhatsApp group as far as mentality is concerned.
I mean, it's is it like you said, the mentality also comes from the coach, also, and that motivation comes from the coach. Someone like Pizzo had that today, or he had it in the last 3 games after he lost to, or the last game after Baroka and whatever, he was able to inspire the team. Our manager didn't have that. Now we know that he doesn't have that. We're definitely going to see a new coach next season. Who is that coach? And what does he need to do to inspire, hopefully, the Njabulo Vloms, hopefully the Mashiane, hopefully Sifama and Gezana and all these guys? Because, like you said, a lot of these guys need to go, the old guys.
Yeah.
What do you think?
Gavin Mann must step in. This is a chance for him.
Is this the club that he wants to come to, though? Is this the kind of club that he wants to come to?
It's not a matter of is this a club that he wants to come to? No, I mean, this is all a matter of what is Chiefs' objective with regards to if they are going to look for a new coach. What's the mandate? What's the mandate? So, honestly speaking, Gavin Hunt has the capability to actually win the team the league, but he needs the backing of management. Okay, that's exactly what he got back in 2017. He got the backing of management, and he was able to win the league. Now here's Ernst Menendo, who has absolutely no idea on how to win the league. He knows how to bottle it at the end, and we have to ask ourselves: Did the management actually make the right call by actually bringing him back? Because I can tell you right now, the day he came back in 2018, a lot of us as Chiefs supporters were absolutely upset. Cheated to the point where Kaizer Chiefs, even on Twitter, they actually ran a poll saying that, are you happy with the new coach? Everybody started swearing, insulting. It took just 5 minutes for Chiefs to actually delete that tweet. 5 minutes.
That's just bad PR, isn't it?
Bad PR about when we already know what we're expecting when it comes to the new acquisition of a coach. Of the coach that was here before. He messed things up the first time. He messed things up the second time. I mean, really, no. Honestly, no. Honestly. This is really nonsense, Mish. We don't deserve this as supporters. We don't.
No.
We certainly don't. We feel cheated. We feel absolutely cheated. And these guys, they need to make a decision as to whether they want to be at the club or not. But we are not going to tolerate any lackluster performances or any, below par standards. Not at Kaizer Chiefs. We're not about below par at all. It's a disgrace for us celebrating 50 years. It's a disgrace. Yeah. With the kind of symbolic performances that we've been experiencing post-lockdown.
Yeah.
No, I'm really upset, Mish, really. I'm really upset, and I just don't know how to respond to such. But really, I don't know what it is that I'm going to find to really, really calm me down, because really this is a big slap in the face for us. A big slap in the face that is going to reside with us for a very, very long time, unless the players, as well as the technical team, as well as Kaizer Chiefs as a whole, they just change the mentality. Because what I don't get is that the first half of the season, we were booming. We were performing. We were absolutely outstanding. That was the first half of the season. We had that winning mentality. Now, second half of the season, we just throw it all away. We just throw it all away. They could have just warned us and just took off the mouth and the mask and say, "Oh shucks, the Schuster."
Fuck.
False dreams, man. Honestly.
Oh,
Because
bro.
that's what it felt like. It was an oh shucks, the Schuster moment here. You play so well in the first half of the season. You raise our high hopes so high, and then next thing, boom, you got punked.
Brother, I mean, I don't know what to say. I don't know how to add on to that. That is, you hit the nail on the head there. We really we felt punked. We felt duped. We all just, and most of all, it hurts. It really hurts to go through the season that we did high on confidence throughout. We started to believe again. We believed as a team. We hadn't believed last season. The season before under Compella, we didn't believe either. Yeah. I mean, the belief was back. There was a vibe again amongst all supporters. But now we're back to just being another like Sundowns fans and Pirates fans. The whole country. We're just gonna be Banter FC again, as they say, you know.
Yeah, I mean, they're having a field day again. They're really having a field day. I mean, they'll be trolling us for the longest of times.
They'll remind us every year about how 2020.
Yeah,
we bottled it on the last season.
But do the players care about how we feel? Supporters about what we go through, especially what we're gonna go through, considering the mess up that they did. Do they care? Huh. Find me one that cares. Find me one.
Anyway,
but I'm telling you, this right here, Mish, this is unacceptable. Yeah. Really, this is unacceptable. It was a slap-hard performance from those guys, and I can tell you right now, they only have themselves to blame for this one. They really threw it away. They threw it away. They made us the laughing stock of the country. They made us the laughing stock of the country, and we have to now defend ourselves with knives while they are busy bringing guns. Sundowns' mentality was spot on. They knew that you know what, in order for them to actually successfully defend this title, they need to go somewhere out of the city, out of their comfort zones, and work. Greatness never came from comfort zones. And that is what Mamelodi Sundowns actually showed. As much as I hate them with a passion, but they showed that greatness never came from comfort zones. Kaizer Chiefs, on the other hand, during lockdown, what do? You're busy taking pictures, you are doing all sorts of unnecessary fashion statements and stuff like that, or creating memes for yourself. Really, it's just nonsense. Absolute nonsense, and I really cannot begin to describe how I feel right now. I'm not even heartbroken. I'm more angry than heartbroken. I'm more angry. I'm angry at the fact that these guys did not even manage to wrap it up against Stellenbosch. We were given many chances to wrap it up. We didn't. We were given so many lifelines by Mamelodi Sundowns screw-ups. We failed. Mamelodi Sundowns capitalized. They won. No, they won. No. Sure. Devastated is an understatement. Heartbroken is an understatement. I'm just trying to find a word that is actually similar to the word angry, but really, I'm more angry than heartbroken. Others can cry and all that. I didn't even cry. No, I don't do that nonsense. I don't do that nonsense after a loss. Cry after a loss. The last time I cried in a full football game was when we won. I cried tears of joy, but you'll never see me cry tears of sadness. After a loss, after what could have been, never. Forget it. If you're going to say that it's going to end in tears, please don't direct it to me. Then that means you don't even know anything about me at all. Say it to other people, but not me.
Sure, Hunter.
And I'm not even going to tolerate people who are going to be tagging me in posts here. I'm not going to tolerate that. When their team loses, I never tag anyone. So I dare them to tag me. I dare them. I'm not going to be a nice person towards them. That's a stern warning to them.
All right, thanks, Hunter. Hey, bro. So sorry, man. Thank you for this ride. Actually, I posted an amazing video. I must tag everyone in it. It was a highlights reel just before the game that I posted of our whole season. And I want to thank everyone who has supported us. Thank you for coming to the games. Thank you for coming and chatting to us after the games. Thanks to all the fans who came to the stadiums, gave the team their time, gave us their time, spent our money. You know, we did everything for this team, and this is what we get at the end. But it's football, you know. It's football. This is what it does to you. Thank you guys for watching tonight. And yeah, do you want to say something else quickly? Just want to wrap it up.
Yeah, look, just what I would like to say. Thank you for coming up with the concept of Amakhosi for Live. It was about time that the fans actually had their views as well, because we spend our hard-earned money to actually go and watch the guys play at the stadium, and we have a right to our views as well. So keep up the good work, and we can only get better with this platform as well. I can tell you, give us at least 2 years, we'll see the number of subscribers increase, and we could be on par with AFTV. So kudos to AFTV has already reached 1.8 million subscribers. It's crazy, but
we'll get there.
So it's about 4 years to do that. So yeah, we'll get there.
We'll get there. We'll get there. Thank you so much, bro. Anyway, Amakhosi for Live. Don't forget, guys, we on Twitter as well at Amakhosi for Live, and there's a little subscribe button there. We're actually live on YouTube, so just subscribe and like as well. Thank you, guys. Thanks for watching Amakhosi for Live. Thanks, Matsabo.